Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I am super excited to share all the things that I did in Osaka, must visit spots, and of course, the delicious food that you have to try when you're down in Osaka. So let's jump straight into it. Day 1, arrival in Osaka. So our journey starts at Melbourne Airport, where we try on some free perfume samples, pretending that we'll buy it, but they're just too expensive. Anyway, then we felt hungry and wanted to have some McDonald's McSpicy chicken, but the McDonald's was too crowded, so we took our takeaway and headed straight to Hungry Jack's or Burger King. We are thankful that we had McDonald's because food on China Eastern Airlines, especially if you want vegetarian, is not good. And finally, after flying 14 hours and a small layover in Shanghai, we finally touched down in the Kansai International Airport in Osaka. We knew that we had to take the Nankai Electric Line to Daikokucho because that's where our Airbnb was. You can buy physical IC cards outside the airport in these vending machines. You can just pay cash or use card, but I found cash to work better, especially when it's your first time. And with this, we can start our journey towards Daikokucho. The Airbnb was a bit smaller than we had expected. But hey, that's the reality of most budget accommodations in Japan. At least we had some room to stretch and a balcony to hang our clothes to dry. After relaxing throughout the afternoon, we headed down to Shinsekai Market, which was a short walk from our Airbnb. Shinsekai literally translates to the new world. Shinsekai Market was built somewhere between 1912 and 1916. This market is also home to the iconic Tsutenkaku Tower. Tsutenkaku Tower was also built in 1912 and it literally translates to a tower reaching heaven. This tower was built in 1912 and rebuilt during World War II, and it once connected to an amusement park using an aerial ropeway. The official mascot of Shinsekai is Pelican, a quirky American charm doll from 1900s. Locals adopted Pelican as their good luck deity, and it is said that rubbing his feet brings fortune, so do try it out. Shinsekai Market is also a birthplace of Kushikatsu, deep-fried skewers with vegetables, chicken, and more. If you love fried food, you will love Kushikatsu. We had the lotus, chicken, and prawn Kushikatsu, and we paired it with chuzai. It was absolutely delicious and refreshing. After snacking on Kushikatsu, it was time to take some photos in Shinsekai Market. After roaming around in Shinsekai for a bit, we felt hungry again, so we ended up in the legendary Gogo Curry. Gogo Curry is known for its iconic Kanazawa-style curry. This curry is dark in color and it is very savory and it is simmered for hours. It is served on rice with pork or chicken cutlet. Please do have it with their ginger pickle. That is absolutely amazing. After smashing some delicious curry, we were too full and wanted to burn some calories. So we ended up in Don Quijote is like supermarket on steroids. Don Quijote covers all your shopping needs and you can easily spend a whole day in Don Quijote. This particular Don Quijote in Osaka had like 8 floors and it was classed as Mega Don Quijote. In my opinion, Mega Don Quijote deserves a day of your itinerary just for shopping. The amount of items that Don Quijote has to offer, plus the discounts and the price that they sell at, is very competitive, and you can do a lot of your shopping in Don Quijote easily and save a lot of money. And also, they have a GST free section where you can claim your GST tax refund. I'm not sure if that's gonna be a thing in the future. With a step count of 15,500, it was time to call it a night. Day 2, Osaka Shrines, Osaka Castle, and Shinsaebashi. Day 2 starts with breakfast at 7-Eleven. For breakfast, we had the crispy chicken sandwich, the egg and mayo sandwich, some onigiri, and a lot of sushi. Each of these sandwich retails for around 230 yen, and the egg and mayo sandwich is absolutely amazing. Also, we got a quick tutorial on how to use the vending machines by this great 7-Eleven attendant. Here's a tip. 7-Eleven ATMs has the most competitive exchange rates that you can find anywhere in Japan. If you've got a credit card with No exchange fees? Then please select the yen option to get a great rate. Then we headed to the Namba Yasaka shrine. While on our way to the Namba Yasaka shrine, we saw a garden with some nice cherry blossoms. It was a reminder that even if you miss the peak sakura season and come a few weeks later, you are able to see a few sakura blooms here and there across Japan, and it is absolutely amazing. You may recognize this shrine from its giant lion head, which is about 11 meters high and about 12 meters wide. This shrine is dedicated to Susanoo no Mikita, a Japanese mythological deity which is known to devour bad luck and bring victory to champions in competitions. This centuries old shrine is often seen as a spiritual vacuum cleaner, and it allows you to inhale good things and exhale all the bad spirits inside you. While there is no entry fee for this shrine, you will have to pay if you want to participate in certain rituals or make an offering. After inhaling some good fortune, we made our way to Shittenoji Temple. The term Shiteno refers to Buddhist guardian deities who protect the world from evil. While most of the temple grounds are free, the inner 5-story pagoda has a 500 yen entry fee. This temple was founded in 593 by Prince Shotoku. It is said that the prince promised the 4 heavenly kings that he would build a temple if they help him win a crucial battle, and then the prince kept his word. The temple buildings are arranged in a perfectly straight line from south to north. South gate, 5-story pagoda, main hall, lecture hall. Shittenoji Temple is Japan's oldest official Buddhist temple, and the layout of this temple was so influential that it became a template for later Buddhist temple designs across Japan. After exploring Shittenoji Temple, we made our way to the Osaka Castle. But before that, we had to smash a delicious bowl of ramen. Osaka Castle is huge, and huge is an understatement. Osaka Castle was commissioned in 1583 by Toyotomi Hideyoshi, an important warlord who unified Japan in the late Sengoku period. This guy must be seriously loaded. The massive stone walls and double moats were engineering marvels of the time and were designed to withstand attacks and also to impress people, clearly. There is a lot of area to cover between the train station and the actual castle grounds. It's a lot of walking and it is seriously exhausting. So wear your most comfortable shoes. By the time we reached in front of the main castle, we were so tired that we took a break. And then decided to head straight to Umeda for some Pokemon action. At Umeda, we came across this store called as Bearded Papas. They sell buns filled with fillings like custard, Nutella, etc. I had the custard filled bun and it was absolutely delicious. A well-deserved sweet break after so much of walking. Then it was time to continue our main mission towards Pokemon Center. Pokemon Center is absolutely fantastic if you are into Pokemon at all. There, you get limited merchandise that is only available in Japan and in these Pokemon Center stores. I bought myself a Charizard soft toy, a Squirtle soft toy, and a Pikachu mug. Next to the Pokemon Center, you've got the Mugiwara store, and I absolutely love One Piece. There, I just took a few snaps with my guy Luffy, and this beautiful Luffy Gearfy wanted poster. What an episode. Also, don't forget your Mugiwara store stamp. After spending some time in Pokemon store, we wanted to have some nice fried chicken and a glass of cold beer, which we did at a local pub. And after spending some money on chicken and beer, we made our way to Shinsaebashi. From Shinsaebashi metro station to Dotonbori, you have got the vibrant Shinsaebashi Suji Market Street. From amazing food choices to second-hand designer clothes, this street has got it all. This street is absolutely buzzing throughout the night, so please be ready to spend some cash. If you are into cases, there is this Casify store which has an incredible amount of customized iPhone covers. But hey, I don't have an iPhone, so I don't care. Next up is this sock shop, and it is absolutely incredible. I am into socks, but these socks are too expensive. If you ever come across this North Korean dictator walking in the Shinsaebashi market, give him a wave. He's super nice. And you will also come across this Spider-Man far from home. Give him a shout. He's super nice too. And finally, at the end of the street, you reach the Ebisu Bridge. And from that bridge, you can see the iconic Glico Man Sign. Take the stairs down to the canal where you can take a better photo with the Glico Man Sign. The original sign was first installed in 1935 by Izaki Glico, a famous Japanese confectionery company known for poki and other snacks. The sign represents energy, vitality, and fun. After snapping some great photos and strolling around, we were craving some ramen, so we ended up at Halal Ramen Naniwa, which is close by near Dotonbori. After having some great ramen, our legs gave up and we couldn't walk anymore. So we grabbed an Uber back to Daikokucho. Ubers in Japan are damn expensive. The base fare is around 500 yen for the first kilometer, and then it is around 435 yen for every additional kilometer. This varies based on time, location, and the demand, but obviously it gets quite expensive if it's a longer journey. And it only makes sense if you have multiple people to share that expense. While we were at it, we also visited the Rikoru's Namba main branch for some super nice jiggly cheesecake. The cheesecake at Rikoru's costs around 1000 yen for one cheesecake, and there are limits for how many cheesecakes you can buy. Usually, there is a long queue for freshly baked cheesecake, but if you can have a cheesecake that's about 2 hours old, you can get it straight away. With that, it brings day 2 to an end. With the step count of 22,700, we couldn't feel our feet anymore. We had a 2-hour-old cheesecake that we brought back to our Airbnb, and we smashed that at night before going to sleep. Absolutely amazing. Day 3. Nara Park and return to Dotonbori. Start of day 3 was a bit slow and gloomy. Our legs were feeling very tired from all the walking that we did the day before, but we were super excited for the new day to start. As usual, we grabbed our breakfast from the nearby 7-Eleven, and obviously it was the egg and mayo sandwich again. I couldn't get enough of it. After having a quick breakfast, we headed straight to Nara Park. For Nara Park, we took the Kinetsu Nara line from the Osaka Namba station. You could take the JR train as well, but you have to walk more from the JR station to Nara Park, and hence we chose the metro line. Moving on, Nara Park was great fun. Nara Park is the home to over 1,000 free-roaming Sika deer. They are considered to be messengers of God in the Shinto tradition. You can feed them the special Shika Senbai deer crackers sold in the park. However, by the time we reached the park, all these crackers were sold out. The deer won't bow in front of you until they see the cracker in your hand. However, all they need is food, so you could break some leaves from the nearby tree and feed them. And they will surely bow in front of you when they see food in your hand. They are very polite and chill, but if you overstretch it by not feeding them and making them bow continuously, they can get a bit hostile. Nara Park is huge, spanning around 502 hectares, and it was established in late 1800, making it one of Japan's oldest public parks. In autumn, some male deer can become more aggressive and territorial as it's their mating season. Anyway, after chilling out a bit with the deer and having the amazing ice cream made from Hokkaido milk, we headed straight to Todaiji Temple. While on the way to Todaiji, we also tried the Mitrashi Dango. It is basically skewered rice dumplings made from mochi rice flour, grilled until slightly crispy on the outside. They are covered with glossy, sweet, savory kind of glaze made from soy sauce, sugar, and starch syrup, giving it a unique kind of caramelized taste which is sweet and salty. It's not for everyone, but I really liked it. Emperor Shomu ordered the construction of Todaiji in the 8th century as a part of national project to unite Japan under Buddhism and bring peace. The Great Buddha Hall contains the massive Vairocana Buddha statue standing about 15 meters tall and made from over 400 tons of bronze. Todaiji is the part of the historic monuments of ancient Nara and recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site. Inside the Great Buddha Hall, one pillar has a hole the same size as the Great Buddha's nostril, and it is said that squeezing through it grants the enlightenment in the next life. It is said that casting the Daibutsu in the 8th century consumed so much bronze and gold that it nearly depleted country's resources, requiring donations from all across Asia. After exploring Todaiji and shopping for some charms, we made our way back to Dotonbori to have some delicious food that it has to offer. But before that, we had to smash a delicious bowl of ramen. In Dotonbori, you are spoiled for options. But do try the famous takoyaki, okonomiyaki, tayiki, and some gyozas while you're down there. If you're vegetarian, then please be careful as these things contain seafood, pork, beef, chicken, so be mindful before placing an order. Our first stop was Takoyaki Juachiban, which is around the corner near the Ebisu Bridge. Takoyaki basically are small, round, ball-shaped snack made from wheat flour batter filled with diced octopus, green onion, tempura scraps, and pickled ginger. You can get many toppings with it, like takoyaki sauce or Japanese mayo, bonito flakes, seaweed powder, etc. We went for the Japanese mayo and it was well cooked and nicely crispy, but I'm not into seafood taste, so I would not have it again. But my friends really enjoyed it. So if you like seafood, please give it a shot. With takoyaki, you usually get 8 pieces for around 800 yen and about 10 pieces for about 1000 yen, which is on the expensive side, but I guess seafood is expensive at the end of the day. After having some takoyaki, we headed to Osaka Osho, which is a gyoza place right across Takoyaki Juhachiban. There, you get their famous Dotonbori gyoza, which retail around 600 yen for 6 pieces. The gyozas in this restaurant are mostly pork or beef based, and hence I gave it a pass. But my friends had it and they really enjoyed it, so if you like pork or beef, please do give it a shot. And for the main course, we thought about having okonomiyaki. Okonomiyaki is a batter-based dish made from flour, yam, eggs, shredded cabbage, and some protein of your choice. You can also have toppings such as Japanese mayo, bonito flakes, seaweed flakes, teriyaki sauce, etc. While hunting for okonomiyaki, we came across this place called as Oko Fun Okonomiyaki Bar. We had the teriyaki chicken okonomiyaki, which retailed around 1600 yen, including taxes. The portion sizes were quite generous and the drinks were really cheap, retailing around 200 yen for one serving. Surprisingly, this place is run by just one person and the owner does everything herself, from taking orders to cooking and serving, causing long wait times. As it is a gluten-free restaurant, it means no starch in any of the cooking. The okonomiyaki that we chose was just fried cabbage on aluminium foil with the topping of our choice. As the cabbage was cooked in aluminium foil, it results in a very soggy texture and the resulting dish was disappointing. After having some okonomiyaki, we stroll around Dotonbori for one last time before heading back to our Airbnb. While on our way home, we find this really cute food truck that serves hot, fresh Tayiki. Tayiki is a fish-shaped waffle-like cake made from flour batter and typically filled with sweet red bean paste. The fish is usually a sea bream, which is considered to be a symbol of good luck and celebration in Japan. While for the snack, it was absolutely amazing and fresh, and I really like the red bean paste flavor, so I really enjoyed it. Many people argue that you should always start your taiki from its head, but I really like to start from the tail. Let me know in the comments for which side do you prefer. That marks the end of day 3. With a step count of 20,400, our Osaka journey ends on a sweet note. Osaka isn't just a city, it's an experience that I would easily recommend to anyone visiting Japan for the first time. With this, we head on to Kyoto and the adventure continues. At this stage, if you think the video has helped you out, please do hit the like button and subscribe for more such videos. Until then, see you next time.